Two retirees can have the same savings, the same social security check, and the same paid-off house. 10 years later, one still feels calm about money, while the other feels like retirement became tighter every single year. The difference is not always income. Sometimes it is what they kept paying for after retirement. Most people think retirement gets expensive because of one giant mistake: a bad investment, a medical bill, a market crash. And yes, those things can hurt. But for many retirees, the real damage comes from smaller payments that never get questioned. A bill here, a subscription there, a service that made sense during working years but makes less sense when every dollar has to last. The first thing many retirees should stop paying for is convenience they no longer need. During working years, convenience can make sense. You are tired, busy, driving to work, raising kids, and short on time. So paying extra for delivery, premium services, takeout, subscriptions, and automatic renewals feels normal. But retirement changes the math. You may have more time, but less flexible income. A $12 weekly convenience fee does not sound serious, but that is over $600 a year. Add a few habits like that, and suddenly $2,000 or $3,000 disappear without one major purchase. The point is not to make life harder. The point is to stop paying working life prices for a retirement life schedule. The second thing is insurance that no longer matches your life. Many retirees keep policies because they have always had them. They do not review them. They do not question them. They just keep paying because cancelling feels risky. But life changes after 65. Maybe the kids are grown. Maybe the mortgage is paid down. Maybe your car is older. Maybe you no longer need the same amount of coverage you needed 20 years ago. That does not mean cancel everything. That would be stupid. It means review what you are paying for and ask one simple question. Does this still protect my life today, or am I protecting a version of my life that no longer exists? $100 a month in unnecessary insurance is $1,200 a year. Over 10 years, that is $12,000 before price increases. That is not pocket change in retirement. The third thing retirees should stop paying for is status. This one is quiet because nobody wants to admit it. A newer car, a bigger gift, a nicer vacation than the budget really allows. Keeping up appearances for neighbors, children, friends, or people at church. Wealthy retirees often understand something middle-class retirees learn too late. Looking rich and staying rich are not the same skill. In retirement, every status purchase has a second price. It does not only cost money today, it also reduces flexibility tomorrow. A car payment of $600 a month is $7,200 a year. Over 5 years, that is $36,000, and that does not include insurance, repairs, tires, or registration. For a working person, that payment is annoying. For a retiree, it can become a chain around the budget. The goal is not to look successful in retirement. The goal is to stay free. The fourth thing is unused space. Many retirees are still paying to heat, cool, insure, clean, repair, and maintain a home that no longer matches their life. This is emotional because a home is not just a number on a spreadsheet. It carries memories. Children grew up there, holidays happened there, hard years were survived there. But the house can become expensive even when the mortgage is gone. Property taxes, roof repairs, landscaping, utilities, insurance, plumbing, and maintenance do not retire just because you do. A paid-off house can still quietly cost $1,000 a month when everything is added together. This does not mean everyone should downsize. Some people should stay exactly where they are, but every retiree should know the real monthly cost of the home, not just the mortgage payment, because sometimes the house is not free, it is just paid for. The fifth thing is adult children's lifestyle. Helping family is normal. Many retirees are generous because they love their children and grandchildren, but there is a difference between helping in an emergency and quietly funding another adult's bad habits. This is where good people get trapped. They pay a phone bill, then a car repair, then rent, then a credit card problem, then another emergency, and because each payment feels like love, nobody stops to calculate the total. If you give an adult child $300 a month, that is $3,600 a year. Over 10 years, that is $36,000. And the painful part is this: sometimes the money does not fix the problem, it only delays the lesson. The sixth thing is automatic subscriptions. This sounds small, but small is exactly why it works. Streaming services, cloud storage, apps, memberships, premium channels, delivery memberships, software, newsletters, and old trial offers. A retiree might say, "It is only $9, but 10 of those small payments can become $90 a month. That is $1,080 a year, and most people do not feel it because the money leaves quietly." Wealthy retirees are not always cheap, but they tend to notice leaks. They ask what still brings value and what is just running in the background. That habit alone can protect more money than people think. The seventh thing is financial products they do not understand. This is one of the most important. Retirement creates fear, and fear creates buyers. People want safety, income, protection, guarantees, and peace of mind. Those are reasonable desires, but complicated products can be expensive when the buyer does not fully understand the fees, restrictions, penalties, and trade-offs. If something is too confusing to explain in plain English, slow down. If you feel pressured to sign quickly, slow down. If someone makes retirement sound easy with one product, slow down. A strong retirement is not built by buying every solution that promises safety. It is built by understanding what problem you are actually solving. The pattern is simple. Many retirees do not lose control because they are careless. They lose control because they keep paying for an old version of life, old habits, old bills, old status, old responsibilities, old fears. Retirement is not only about how much money you saved, it is about how much of that money you can protect from quiet leaks. So before asking, "Do I have enough?" it may be better to ask, "What am I still paying for that no longer serves the life I actually live?" Because sometimes the fastest way to feel wealthier in retirement is not to earn more. It is to stop funding the things that quietly make you feel poor. What is one thing you stopped paying for after retirement that actually made your life better?